Hey guys, Steph here from Handbagholic. Now, today's video, I think, could be the most epic haul unboxing video that I have ever put out on this channel. I have three Louis Vuitton bags to show you, all of which I think are unicorns. This situation has escalated, so I am re-recording this video because originally I had two, but now I have three and I desperately need your guys' help. I also have two pieces of designer clothing to show you. I've also got a high street buy that I honestly have not stopped wearing. It was very similar to a designer item that I've been looking at for a while, but I find this high street version instead, so I have to show you these two. I will pop links to everything that I can that is available down below in the description box for you. And if you aren't already a subscriber, if you love designer bags and luxury in general, then we get it. Not everyone does. So make sure you join us by hitting the subscribe button and the bell down below. And if you'd like to see me wearing some of these purchases out and about, please do give me a follow on Instagram. My handle is at handbag_holic. Okay, so how we're going to do this video today, I will start off with my new Louis Vuitton pre-loved unicorn bag. I will then go through the clothing purchases, the high street bargain buy that I have found, and then finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you my two new Louis Vuitton bags that this was not even meant to happen. I'll go through the whole story, but these Louis Vuitton bags are wish list items. Like, they are so incredible, but I really do need your help because I have two of them and I probably should only keep one. The first item then, my pre-loved unicorn. You're gonna see what I mean in a second. This has been one of my favorite prints from Louis Vuitton of all time. And here she is in all her glory. Oh my gosh, look at this. Pre-loved, very well used. This is a Speedy 35 in the watercolor print from 2008. This was a limited edition and I think probably one of the best prints of all time from Louis Vuitton. So let me show you closer up here. So as you can see, the logos are all in this, it's like painted on watercolor effect. You can see the handles have quite a lot of wear. They are very, very dark here, but you can get these changed from Louis Vuitton. So I might be taking it to Louis Vuitton to get new leather put onto the bag. I've not got a 35. I did actually think it was a 30. I don't think I read the listing. I don't even know if it was in the listing. Some of the canvas has also the print has worn away a little bit there. Overall, how beautiful is this? So I do have two Speedy 30 bags already. This is one of them here. This is the Dentel. And yeah, I've not got a 35. This is definitely borderline. I don't know, if you just need to carry quite a lot around with you. So, of course, one of the first things, especially with a big bag like this, is to order a liner for it. So I have cleaned this bag up already. I have cleaned the canvas up and I've also given the lining a good wash. It still does have some stains inside though. Let me just show you quickly. You can see like some pen marks and stuff like that. And the lining's cream. Honestly, I'm guilty of this sometimes, but if I have a bag like this, a unicorn, with a cream lining in and people don't get them liners, honestly, like, it just baffles me for the sake of a really small amount of money compared to what you have paid for the bag. Especially with a bigger bag like this, it's going to give it structure, but also protect the lining of the bag. So of course, I have ordered a liner for this bag from Handbag Angels. They do the most like luxurious soft felt liners. I absolutely love them. It fits perfectly in this Speedy 35, and as you can see, it gives the bag a much better shape and also just protects the lining from any more, damages and pen marks. Absolutely worth it for any designer bag. Order your liners. I'll pop a link down below to where you can purchase Handbag Angels liners from. Highly recommend them. What do you think to my new pre-loved unicorn? Now onto a piece of clothing. I have had this shipped up from Gucci in Bond Street, and this is a collaboration with the North Face and Gucci. Now I really did want this jacket from the Gucci North Face collection, but it's completely sold out, cannot get it anywhere. Then I happened to see that they still had the vest or the gilet style in stock. And I just had to see it in person. I had to try it on and see whether I could pull it off. So here we are. let's unbox this beautiful specimen here. I do love both brands. I love Gucci, I love the North Face. The collaboration, fantastic. There are some pieces that I definitely wouldn't buy, but I think the jackets and the Gucci monogram with the black and then the white logo, these are by far my favourite. They're a little bit more simple, but they are still a little bit in your face. You can tell that they're designer. Look at this. I can honestly say this is like the warmest thing I've put on, other than my Fendi puffer jacket, because obviously that's got sleeves. The gilet is super, super warm and really, really beautiful. Now, I ordered this in a size extra small. I'm glad I went for an extra small because it's very oversized. Now, what I will say is I have tried this on with a few different things. I do think it looked quite nice with a like black hoodie or like a bodysuit with black sleeves on. However, let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I can pull it off, and I am kind of thinking after purchasing it, I not long ago got my Fendi puffer jacket, which I haven't actually used that much because it's not been so cold. I think that this might be returned to Gucci. Another part, and this is the philosophy that I'm going through with my designer bags right now, is if I had the chance of buying the jacket that I actually wanted over the gilet, I would 100% buy that, which says to me that the gilet is not like the perfect product and that I probably should let it go because I'm sure there will be plenty of other things that come up in the future. But let me know what you think. The next item is a designer dress. Now, I have looked at this brand for quite some time, and this is very, very different to what I've just shown you with Gucci and the North Face. After designer bags, okay, dresses and jackets are my thing. I feel like if you have the perfect designer bag or the perfect dress, they just make you feel so wonderful when you wear them. And like I say, I've had my eye on this brand for quite some time. So I ordered this dress from the Outnet because they have a really great range of these dresses. So this dress is from a designer called Camilla. And the reason that I like this so much is the colour. But I think we are going to be split maybe in opinion. There are times when I look at this dress and I'm like, it is so beautiful. And there are other times where I'm like, am I going to wear it? I can imagine myself wearing this on like a beach holiday in Dubai, something like that. But outside of that, I don't know if I would actually get much wear out of this. But I think it might be too pretty to sell. I think it might be one of these, if I send it back, I think I might just regret it forever and a day. I can't make my mind up. So would love to get your thoughts. This is it. This is the Camilla dress. And as you can see, it is the most fantastic teal blue. It is a maxi dress and it has a constellation print on it. So there's quite a few items in the collection at the minute. So just to show you, they've got like star signs on there. They've got suns. It's really, really beautiful. You've got all the gems around the top here. So again, tan guys, imagine a tan on the beach. This is going to be perfect out for an evening. It's really beautiful. It's so lightweight. I absolutely love that. Like you can tell, I mean, these dresses are expensive. I mean, I paid about 200 and something pounds, but I believe this actually retailed around 600 pounds. But you can tell, like the quality is so there. And even the little details, let me show you this. So like the dress underneath, like the slip dress underneath actually has a print on it here, look. So when the top layer goes over the top, which is also printed on, you kind of get this like double effect of like the constellation underneath coming through. So yeah, it's definitely a unique piece. And in terms of sizing, because I was a little bit unsure, I'd not ordered anything from Camilla before, I ordered a size small. To be honest, I think the extra small I could have fit in fine, but the small I wouldn't say is too large at all, and it's not too clingy either. So I would say that the brand is fairly true to size. Now with the next item, we are doing a complete 360. We have gone from beach dress to middle of winter. Okay guys, I have been after the most perfect pair of leather boots with some heels on. I didn't want a chunky heel. I wanted them to look quite fashionable and maybe a little bit more like sexy than a chunky heel would. But I didn't want them to be too high. I wanted to be able to walk around in them for quite a long time, and I quite like a pointed toe. Now, I have been looking at the pair from Paris, Texas, and I actually had some in my basket over on Farfetch. There was one pair left, and they do a beautiful mock croc, and they also do like a smooth leather. Quite high, the heel height is 100 millimeters, so the same height as my Louis Vuittons here, just for reference, so they are quite high. And probably didn't really know how long I would be able to walk around in them. But either way, those were the ones that I wanted. Put them in my basket, and a few minutes later, before I got a chance to check out, they had sold out. So I have gone on a mission, because I've not been able to find them in my size, to find a different brand, and I came across Dune. I have ordered from Dune before. This is a high street brand, but I would say the quality is really good. So these boots were about a third of the price of what the Paris, Texas ones would be. And I have to show you these. So these are called the Spice boot from Dune. You can get them in mock croc. They had a sale on the toffee caramel coloured ones, actually. I think they were half price, so they're definitely worth looking at. But I wanted some black ones, and I actually preferred this like reptile kind of print, so they're a little bit less like in your face than the mock croc. We have the heel here, but it's not too high. It's, you know, it's got a bit of thickness to it, like it's not super thin. Honestly, since I had them, the day that they arrived, I took them out that night, and they are super comfortable. Every time I've been out that I've not needed to wear trainers and, you know, going out for food, something a little bit more fancy than a walk, I have worn these. Literally nothing else has gone on my feet, so I am super happy. These are the Spice boots from Dune. Now for the grand finale of this video, wish list item. Oh my gosh, I had no plans to buy these items right now, January. I kind of said I wasn't going to buy anything for a few months, to be honest. Just take a bit of a break, curate my collection, you know, sell some bags off that I don't really use. I'm going to be decluttering my collection. I'm going to be doing a video very soon. I've decided I'm going to film it just to get your guys' opinion as well. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you are, because that video will be coming out in about a week or 2 weeks time. As we all know, in the designer bag world, if a bag comes up, sometimes you have to buy it. This is an interesting one though. A lot of you know this has been on my wish list for quite some time, and this isn't exactly the one that I wanted on my wish list. I went to London, and I love the Louis Vuitton Capucines bag. I always have. I have had every single size of this bag. I've had MM, PM and BB. This is the BB. Silver hardware, python handle. Wore it to London recently as a crossbody bag. Absolutely loved wearing it. Really wanted to try it on a mini. The mini size I believe was released about a year ago now, maybe slightly longer than that. But I've never tried one on. And I'm starting to love crossbody bags that aren't too big. I love the BB, but this puppy is heavy. She's heavy. And her, you know, it's just she. That was fine, but when I put the mini on, I could tell there was such a big weight difference, and I just liked how cute it looked. So I tried the mini on, and the one that I wanted was basically this, python handle, gold hardware, and I would also like it in the kind of nude taupe colour. They literally in London had zero stock. I checked the website, zero stock across the entire UK. So then I convinced myself that actually maybe the scarlet red version with gold hardware, quite different to what I was thinking in the first place. I really start to fall in love with the colour. I have debated if I could possibly getting a Hermes Birkin bag in red. And then I was like, actually, I really like the red of the Capucine bag. So maybe I need to go and see it. And Bond Street store in London had one in stock, but we didn't make it in time before the store closed. So I called client services up, and they said they've got one in stock and they would send it to me. This beautiful puppy showed up. This is the Capucine mini bag in the scarlet red with the gold hardware. Look at her. She is perfect. Now, this bag, being brand new, quite the investment. I said in one of my other videos, if you are buying a Capucine bag, buy pre-loved. You can save a lot of money. I stand by that. However, because the mini is a fairly new size, there aren't that many on the market. And I do think this is going to be like the most popular size of the Capucines. I think the mini is probably going to hold its value better than any other size. Having experience with all the sizes of Capucine's bag, this for me, 100% the best size. There are a few downsides to it, obviously with the flap on here, and when you kind of place it over, it doesn't close like the BB does, it kind of sits out, which is a little bit frustrating, but in general, I just think these look super cute. So, scarlet red, I love it. There are times when this red in daylight looks stunning. So I'm not exactly sure kind of what colour this is going to come out on screen as I'm filming it. It looks quite bright from what I can see. But then at night time, I see this red and it actually looks quite dull. And I think it's that the light isn't like reflecting on the gold and you're just not getting the full like beauty of the bag. Whereas in daylight, it very much is quite bright. You can see the gold hardware really clearly. So I was like, okay, no, I think I do want the Python handle one, but obviously it's sold out everywhere. So I figured I'll probably send this one back and just wait until one comes in stock with a Python handle in black, in the mini size or the red. Anyway, I checked the website 2 days later, guys, 2 days later after receiving this one, and the Python handle was in stock at Bond Street. So I contacted Bond Street and they have sent me the Python handle up in black. And here she is. We are going to unbox her together. My SA actually sent me some perfume samples, so I'm really looking forward to trying these. Haven't tried any yet, but definitely my Louis Vuitton perfume was one of my best investments of last year. I would definitely like to add another one to my collection. Highly recommend them. Look at the dust bag of this bag. Oh my word. It's like stitched on. I have never seen a dust bag like this. I posted a picture on my Instagram of this dust bag and everyone is going crazy over it, saying it's probably one of the nicest dust bags they have seen. I don't think you will get a dust bag like this with all Louis Vuitton bags. I think it is just the more expensive bags and the like exotic leathers, because you do pay more for them, and this has a reptile handle. So this bag for me is definitely a forever piece. I love it. It does have, I always knew I liked this bag, but obviously wanted the smaller size, and I've always said I'm a gold hardware kind of girl. I don't like the silver hardware as much. I know some people do, but I much prefer the gold to the silver. And the other difference here is that we have the Python flap, whereas on my BB it's just leather. I know some people will probably actually prefer this BB with like less of the snakeskin on it, but for me, I don't know, I just really do love this one. I love the look of it. I love the like glints of gold. I feel like it's very special. It is small enough to be an evening bag. It's also small enough to be like a crossbody everyday bag and not get too heavy, and it weighs a lot less. I will do an in-depth comparison of the BB versus the mini in another video if you are debating between the two. But I now have the dilemma of having seen the beautiful scarlet red bag. So this is not going anywhere. This is not up for debate. This forever piece. This, however, I was like, okay, I definitely can't have two new Capucines bag unplanned. This red, I don't know, when I take like photographs of it and when I like put it on in the daytime with the bright light, I think it's stunning, and I can't work out if I am going to forever, if I return it, forever regret that and think this was like the red bag that I needed in my collection. I don't need another red bag, this is it. And do I just hold on to it? Or if I keep it, I'll kind of always think, actually, was this the perfect red bag? I don't think there's a right or wrong here, other than I know I probably should return it, but I do think it is really beautiful. Like this for me, from Louis Vuitton, the mini Capucine bag is probably my favourite bag from the brand right now. It really is. It always has been. It's definitely like their higher end bag. There are some definite like issues with this bag. One being the straps. So the straps on both of these Capucines mini bags are really, really thick. Thick leather. The black one's not too bad when you wear it, but the red one, however, when you do put it on, it kind of like slices into your outfit because it's quite a bold red strap. Some of the other Capucines that are on the website, and I have tried them on, actually have clips on the outside of the bag to attach your strap to, whereas both of these actually have the clips inside of the bag, which is a bit frustrating because I would prefer the ones with the clips outside of the bag. They're just easier to clip on, and I just think they look nicer than when they're kind of inside of the bag. So it is a shame that both of these are the kind of, I don't know if these are like older models in the future, and newer ones will all have the clips on the outside. I've also seen the mini with an adjustable shoulder strap, crossbody strap that is a lot thinner than the ones these come with. So again, you know, are these the older straps that I've got with these bags? And when I have spent this much money, that is a little bit frustrating. And I'm like, if I return this, maybe I get one in the future. Maybe they'll bring another red out, who knows? Maybe they'll keep the scarlet colour and I can get one with like the clips on the outside and with the better strap. So I need to know what you guys think, because these are wish list bags. Do I keep or do I send back the scarlet red? It's very beautiful. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And like I said, I'm going to be trying these items on. If I don't return them on my Instagram channel, my handle is at handbag_holic if you would like some inspiration and if you ever want to chat about designer bags or luxury in general. Now, make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next, I will link my latest video release here for you, and over here, I'm going to be taking you through my entire designer bag collection of 30 bags. Enjoy.